The Talmud, the Book of Buddha too, the Dead Sea Scrolls. I even graduated high school. I searched many a synagogue, mosque, around Southern Baptist pools, talked with a Tibetan monk on a mountaintop, a Hindu in a village, a Taoist in Chinese gardens, a Muslim of Turkish descent, a Catholic at a parochial school, a Hebrew-speaking Jew, seeking to find the answer. They say it exists where in their book of love it states, "Thou shalt slay thy neighbor and turn him into bite-sized bits." I climbed their highest steeples and I rang their mighty bells, and I shouted to the throng below, begging them to tell what goddamn religion says, blow us all to hell. Over and over, I'd come to you. You said you'd enlighten me, make me worldly too. That this enlightenment will help me get over my angst and sullen blues. And here I am, still on my knees, begging and pleading. I depended on you. Wasn't long ago I thought of saying this to you. Perhaps you should start over, start fresh, anew. Maybe insert a chip right behind the ear. If excellence isn't sought, zap them. Let them know death could be near. Maybe a monitor that transmits daily reports to the warmongers to whom you would give their own private war resort, a kind of a private living war hell where only the rich warmongers would dwell. Maybe a private isle for politicians that love to lie, where they could trick each other about food, minerals, and water. Come on, Lord, why not give it a try? You could tell them with a wink that you won't leave them alone. Of course they'd believe you because you're not known to lie. But hell, they'd be so busy with themselves, they'd miss the wink of the eye. Say, did you just wink at me? Or is that the slyest of smiles?
Teetering on the brink, stand on the narrow precipice, look shaking at the dark abyss. On the brink, trying to fit. Where do I fit where? Teetering on the brink. Incapacitated, debilitated on the brink, hoping for salvation on the brink. This nation has no hesitation about putting us all on the brink. No standardization for education. My child, your child, they're all on the brink. Madmen with guns scream through the tube. Shoot a fool, shoot a spick. Shoot some niggas, shoot a Catholic. Shoot some mix, next shoot your mama. Why quit? Go to the schoolyard, shoot some kids. On the brink, My world, your world, on the brink of war, the score war. You know, score, got to make the score that brings you to alleys, shooting galleries, rooftops, avoiding cops. You know the score, overdosing yourself, overdosing unborn babies. You know the score, on the brink. On the brink there's humiliation, degradation, pimping, tricking, and Johns. On the brink of starvation while Uncle Sam swears he's giving you a helping hand. Though politicians are taking wonderful trips to Never Land, you're on the brink. Some CEO feeds his fat cat caviar while others are laid off in the unemployment line, standing there bending their minds, trying to figure out how they ever got so far behind. Right now your children are crying the blues. Daddy, daddy, we all need new shoes. On the brink, economists forecast better trends. It's a fair market, upward spiral, upward taxes. You contemplate suicide on the brink. Locked in there on the brink. Gang wars for asphalt turf. Cops now have gone berserk, wilding in the streets. On the brink. What's the solution to pollution? Tap waters, acid rain, noxious fumes, toxic droplets. Visit Love Canal, say goodbye to Chernobyl. See, they went over the brink. Don't you know that?
Attention, God. For the last 3 years, I've sought your intervention on a variety of matters. You've paid some attention, so I suspect you and I are on relatively good terms. Of course, I've no idea what your terms are. You do very well at keeping secrets. So I surmise by the mere fact that I'm still alive, you and I are still speaking. Here in the land of Danes, where the sun stays up so long it's creepy, you did well as far as I can tell. Danes are wonderful people. But that's off the point. And as you know, I have a strange way of speaking. So I'll try to effect being direct, not idle your time with my random mind, and tell you why we're now speaking. But it's such a beautiful day. Sunflowers are growing, there's wheat in the field, a streak of sun through a patch of gray. What's the name of the landscaper you gave the Danes? See that train over there? It took me to Copenhagen Square. Sorry, my friend, I've done it again. Back to the point I was making. I travel back and forth, and as you know, I don't do resorts. I like to be among the throng, the people. It's there one can tell if your world is doing well. Resorts are deceptive, a bit antiseptic. You can't really get a feel. When we spoke the last time, I suggested you keep this thought in mind, to do something about the streets. You said yes, or I thought you did. Which one of us got absent-minded? God, if it's fine over here, what's going on back there in the USA? Why are children killing children? Is it so unpleasant to think about? Don't you feel what happened to the promised healing? No, I don't blame you. After all, who knew? It would be the guns. Or is it the people that kill?